you going, everyone? It's been a while. So I'm currently on my way to the Outback for my 5-week trip. So I've just come out of Orange, so come over the Blue Mountains this morning through Lithgow, left home about 5 o'clock, trying to get to Condobolin this morning by about lunchtime, and then I'll hopefully be hitting a dirt road to drive about 2-3 hours, pull up camp. Then tomorrow I'll be on my way to Broken Hill, see how I go travel wise. Might stay at Broken Hill or continue on into South Australia. So the trip plan at the moment is we're going to head into the Flonders Rangers, explore there for about a week, then we'll go up via the Yunta track to Kings Canyon in the Northern Territory, then head into Alice, spend about 2 or 3 days in Alice just rejuvenating, restocking everything, then head into Outback Queensland via the Plenty Highway, and at that point I'm not sure how long I will be on the road for, so we'll just play it by ear, but possibly head down to Birdsville or head out to Rockhampton and down the coast. And then the plan is to meet up with Rob Mel, Stephen Mel for the last week and a half of my trip. So yeah, it should be a good trip. Sit back and enjoy, guys.
A shed with a Chevy and a million bits. It's a big day.
Good morning, everyone. So day 2. This morning we're going to be hitting some dirt. So I stayed at a free camp along a river in Hillston, which was quite nice. Just off the highway. So I filled up this morning. Going to make my way to Broken Hill today via Merrindee and Ivanhoe. So there's about 300 kilometres of dirt this morning to travel to Merrindee. So it should be a good run. How you going, everyone? So we're on the dirt road, as you can see. So I'm just here going to deflate all my tyres, so the trailer caravan tyres as well. So I'm going down to 26 in the front on the car and about 30 in the back, just because of the ball weight off the van. And the caravan, I'm a little bit unsure because I haven't deflated these tyres yet. So I'm thinking around the 32 PSI, maybe a little bit lower, but we'll see how we go.
We got fuel in the tank, hand on the wheel. I can see your reflection in the chromium steel. Slip the key in. Ignition. It's a beautiful noise. It's the rush of the wind.
So I'm happy with how the car's going. Tyre pressure I'm pretty happy with, but the suspension on the Mazda I've got is adjustable. It's the Outback Armour kit, and the shocks are all adjustable. So I'm just going to dial them back probably 4 clicks, and hopefully it's a little bit more comfortable in the cab, which I think it will be.
The jump of a spark, it's the love that
we're in. Backed off the shock absorbers. It's riding a lot better. Like, it's still a bit bumpy, but what do you expect? It's a dirt road. So I passed a couple of caravans so far, so the uni filters paid off on the snorkel, so I'm still getting that clean air.
It's a promise that brings the sound of chasing a dream. It's a beautiful noise. The grease and the all drums fall behind. It's a big horizon on a broken white line. Round sunset, we're not done yet. Girl, we're gonna find out what we got. Just you and me, out on the blacktop. We
you going, everyone? So my plans changed a little bit, so I ended up heading up to Silverton for a few nights to stay with Peter at the camel farm. So leaving a little bit later today. Her deer got out last night, so I was supposed to look for them this morning, but my drone still won't work for some reason, so I couldn't really help, and I need to get to Yunta tonight, so yeah, leaving just before midday, so I only have about a 2.5 hour drive. So yeah, heading to the Flonders Rangers now.
In my arms, I can feel the pounding of your heart.
In South Australia now, just pulled over for some lunch at a rest zone. So about 105 k's out from Yunta. So just gonna cook up some, don't know if you can see that, it's a chicken schnitzel. Have that on a wrap with some salad, and yeah, nice little lunch. Nice little spot here. I'll spin it around. So just hit the dirt road on my way to the Flinders, so turned off at Yunta, and I tell you what, the scenery already is getting pretty good. Have a look at this. Bring on the Flinders.
It's a beautiful noise. It's the rush of the wind. It's the beat of your heart, the jump of a spark. It's the love that we're in. It's the song of the road. It's the promise that brings the sound of chasing the dream. It's a beautiful noise. It's a beautiful noise. Oh, it's a beautiful noise. Did you grow up on a tractor? Did your daddy let you drive? Are you whiskey bent and hellbound, even though your mama tried? Did you cruise down a back road with your Dixieland delight? Are you on a Chattahoochee on a barefoot blue jean night? Everybody got a small town anthem. Everybody got a story to tell. Everybody got a hallelujah. Everybody been through a little hell. When you're rolling down the 2-lane highway and you turn your radio on, tell me which one hits you, babe.
Morning, everyone. So we're just don't get me if I get this wrong, but I think it's called Wachinga gold mines. It's about 33 k's out of Yunta. So I stayed here the night. I stayed down the bottom. I didn't come up last night because I couldn't be bothered if I had to recover myself, but it wasn't too bad of a drive, so I should have come up here. Because, I mean, look at this view. So this mine started in about the 1800s, late 1800s, and it finished working in the early 1900s. So everything's made from the rock around. The chimney's made from rocks that are locally sourced, and yeah, there's a mine shaft down here somewhere, so we'll find that. But so far it looks unreal. So I think there was a population of about 500 to 1,000 people here. I'm not too sure, I can double check that. But I camped just down there at that building last night. It was unreal. So I've just found 2 mine shafts. I tell you what, I don't know if you can see that very well, but it looks like it goes down a fair way. This one's looks like where they bought everything up from. A lot of birds and stuff down there, but how about throw a rock down and we'll see how far it is. Yeah, I reckon that's about 15 metres deep. So that's the little gold mine town, everyone. So now I'm on my way to Martin's Wells, and I might end up in the Flinders Rangers tonight. I'll just see how I'm travelling and see if I find anything, if I want to stay somewhere. Not in a big rush, so yeah, here's to a couple more 100 k's of dirt.
Song. Do your exes live in Texas? Are you so lonesome you could cry? Are you heartbroken cause you know that ain't your truck in or drive? Are your friends all in low places underneath the neon moon? Were you already country back when country wasn't cool?
So I'm just left Martin Wells and I'm travelling to Hawker/Rawsley Park. And look what's in the middle of the road. A couple of emus. Oh, there's some more on the right there too.
Everybody got a small town anthem. Everybody got a story to tell. Everybody got a hallelujah. Everybody been through a little hell. When you're rolling down a two-lane highway and you turn your radio on, tell me which one hits you, baby. Yeah, what's your country song?
How you going, everyone? So in the Flinders, just on a morning hike, taking a bit of a shortcut, so I've just picked up an animal trail because I don't want to walk all the way out to the end point. So walking over the mountain, I'm at the top of the ridge now. But as you can see, pretty spectacular view. So I sent a couple of wallabies up here this morning, so try and snap a few pics of them. And yeah, bit of a hike this morning, and then jump in the car and find some trails, I think, this afternoon. So stick around.
Strawberry wine, it was your family tradition. What makes you turn it up, make you raise your cup every time you...
So I've just come to the top to a ridge line, so I'm not on the trail, but I tell you what, it's well worth rock hopping. Just look at this view, full 360, just amazing. Just breathtaking. Unbelievable.
Working all day in a job that I hate, grease on my hands and dirt on my face. Been held back, I'm about to break, in a job that I hate, every minute I wait.
So I'm just out for my drive today, and I've gone down Bunyaroo Road, I think it's called. And I've just come across this lookout called Razorback Lookout. Isn't that just something else? Yeah, it's still breathtaking. I've been here for a day and it just blows my breath away. If you haven't been to the Flinders Rangers, put it on your bucket list. You have to get it.
When I'm with you, yeah, I draw the line, stop it, I'm through. I'm like a buckshot, baby, yeah, I'm ready to blow. I'm throwing in the towel, I'm getting ready. You let me ride every minute I wait. It's a full moon and the weekend's near. I can't seem to get the hell out of here. When I close my eyes, I see your face. For goodness sake, every minute I wait.
So I just stopped for some lunch. I'm at a campsite called Ackerman Campground. So there's 4 sites here. There's 2 smaller sites and 2 bigger sites. So you can fit numerous, I think up to three vehicles they say, in the 2 larger sites. The sites don't look too bad. Nice and flat. I'm parked up down at number 3 I think. I'm just here for half hour, just stretch my legs, have a walk, have a wander. But yeah, nice little spot. I'll try and get that sun out of the way. So, as you can see, nice views all the way around. So yes, how's that for a campsite? So this is site number 3. You'd probably be able to fit 2 vehicles in here. Got designated campfires. You're right next to the riverbed.
It'll be fine when I'm with you. Yeah, I draw the line, stop it, I'm through. I'm like a buckshot, baby, yeah, I'm ready to blow. I'm throwing in the towel, I'm getting ready. You let me ride every minute I wait. It's knockoff time, yeah, I'm out the door. Well, I'm getting prime, you'll be begging for more. Hit the dirt road down by the lake. I'm starting to shake every minute I wait. Well, it'll be fine when I'm with you. Yeah, I draw the line, stop it, I'm through. I'm like a buckshot, baby, yeah, I'm ready to blow. I'm throwing in the towel, I'm getting ready. Well, it'll be fine when I'm with you. Yeah, I draw the line, stop it, I'm through. I'm like a buckshot, baby, yeah, I'm ready to blow. I'm throwing in the towel, I'm getting ready. You let me ride every minute.
I'm just at the Arkaroo Rock. So it's an Aboriginal rock art site. It's a 3-kilometre walk in. I think, maybe a K1.5. It says 2 hours return. So I'm not sure, but good all day. So go have a look at this. I've just been for a scenic flight, which was unreal. $220, well worth it. Flew all over the Flinders Rangers. So you'll be seeing that. And then this afternoon I'll probably just go for a hike around camp or put my feet up and relax a little bit. So yeah, another spectacular hike to come, I think. Here we are.
Well, every minute I wait, every minute I wait.
Morning everyone, another nice morning in the Flinders Rangers. So just heading out today on some 4-wheel drive tracks that I've paid for. So I'm heading out on the Merrindee Station 4-wheel drive tracks. It's cost me $60 for the 2 tracks. and apparently there's some spectacular views along the way, so yeah, we'll have a look at them and see how tough this four-wheel driving is, because they reckon it's pretty tough, but we'll be the judge of that.
Where that wedge-tailed eagle soars over airs, rocket the MCG with the crowd going off, driving that track, crossing Nullarbor plains, playing backyard cricket, the beer running free while that hill's hoist spins in the cool ocean breeze. Lightning strikes out on Byron Bay.
Even after a few days of being here, it's still just unbelievable. Righto, so we're on the low range section of the track now. So I've got a different mount on the roof. It's got a gimbal on it. So hopefully it sort of gives you an idea of how steep this is, because I'm at the bottom and it's pretty steep. So in low range, second gear with the rear diff lock on. Let's see how we go, eh? So far so good, we're just walking up it. Probably don't need the rear diff lock in, but I've got it, so I may as well use it. To slide out. And we're at the top of this part.
That windmill squeaking, the cattle at the trough, that rusty tin roof on the Edinburgh pub, tomato sauce on your hot meat pie. Where we size a man up by the shake of his hand. If he's rich or he's poor, we just don't give a damn. Mates from the day we meet till the day we die.
I just pulled over at Pralina Lookout, which is on the low range four-wheel drive track. And as you can see, again, the view is spectacular. 360 views. Thought I'd tell you an interesting fact. The Flinders Rangers is actually still growing. So they're growing at about 1.6 centimetres a year. However, it's not keeping up with the erosion of the Flinders Rangers. So in about 300 million years, the whole area will be flat. So if you're around to see that, that's unfortunate, I think. So just a tip for anyone who's new to four-wheel driving or hasn't done much four-wheel driving in low range. When you're coming down a hill, you want to be in first gear. And I'm in an auto, so I can lock it into first gear using the Tiptronic. And you don't want to touch your brakes at all. If you do want to brake, you're better off using your handbrake to slow you down a little bit if you need it. But the idea is to let the engine do all the work coming down the hill and the gearing to brake you down the hill so you don't cook your brakes. So, as you can see on the outside camera with the gimbal, I think you'll be able to sort of justify how steep this country is that I'm in at the moment. And even the off camber of the tracks, you can just see the vehicle. It's not lining up with the shot of the camera. So, and when you're coming down, it's not even really capturing the car much, but when you're coming up, it's looking at a lot of the car. So, yeah, hopefully you can grasp the steepness of the hills. So yeah.
In the land of green and gold, only in Australia, in this place that we call home, only in Australia.
Appolina Ruins, which is north of Wilpena Pound. It's about just under 20 kilometres north. So back in the 1800s, apparently there was a lot of fighting around here between the farmers and the miners due to conflict of boundary lines and stuff like that. So apparently there were a few shots fired, apparently. So yeah, there's some ruins here, so we'll check them out.
Across that outback sky, only in Australia, going up at the MCG, only in Australia, in the land of the young and the free. Yeah!
Everyone, so I've just left Rawnsley Station. I ended up staying there 5 nights, I believe, which was unreal. It was really good as a base camp, just being able to venture out and do their 4-wheel drive tracks and everything like that. So really recommend it. I bought some lamb from them, so I haven't tried it yet, but I think that'll be on tonight's agenda. So I'm on my way to Parachilna Gorge, so I'll probably stay there for 2 nights. On the way, I'm driving through the Flinders Rangers, so on the way through I'll be stopping in at the Great Wall, and then time pending I might stop in at Blindman Mines for a tour, and then on my way to either Parachilna Gorge 2 or Parachilna Gorge 3 campground. So they're a free campground for, yeah, probably 2 nights. And then I know there's a 4-wheel drive lookout, which I'll probably do tomorrow. So it should be a good little drive today, probably only 90 k's, which is nothing. So topped up with fuel. I filled up at Rawnsley Station. I chucked in 20 litres, and I chucked in the 2 20-litre jerry cans of fuel I had, so that's put me at about 3/4 of a tank, because I've got a long range tank in the BT. So yeah, see how we go. So I'm at the Great Wall of China, Australia's version. Not as big, but it's still pretty impressive.
Did your daddy let you drive?
So just at the mine site out at Blyman, so there's a couple of old boilers up on the hill there. I've just done the mine tour. Well worth it, guys. $35. Absolutely amazing. The tour guide is so knowledgeable. Couldn't speak highly enough of it. It's so interesting as well. So it's a copper mine back in the 1850s to early 1900s. It shut down, they suspect, due to the copper price deteriorating. So they actually left everything, picked up and left. So there's a lot of history here, but yeah, come out and check it out and drop a donation in, because it helps them out a lot.
Are you whiskey been hellbound, even though your mama tried? Did you cruise down a back road with your Dixieland light? Are you on a Chattahoochee on a barefoot blue jean night? Everybody got a small town anthem, everybody got a story to tell. What's your family tradition? What makes you turn it up, make you raise your cup every time you listen? Everybody got a small town anthem.
So this is my last morning in the, I'll say, the Flinders Rangers area. So I've just left camp, and I've changed my plans a little bit. So you'll have to watch the next episode to find out, but it involves 12 things. Not quite 12 anymore, but should be enough of a hint. So really enjoyed the last week and a half travelling up and into the Flinders. It's been unreal. This morning I went and did that little 4-wheel drive track. It was pretty steep, I didn't get any footage of it, but it was a nice lookout. Really nice camp at Parachilna Gorge 3 last night. So I watched the goats on the mountain climbing and making a fool of themselves. So yeah, unreal. Hang around and see some funny stuff. I'll catch you next episode.
Everybody got a hallelujah. Everybody been through a little hell. When you're rolling down a 2-lane highway and you turn your radio on, tell me which one is your baby. Yeah, what's your country song? Yeah, what's your country song?
Things you do to get a video.